Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Eden's Garden. So, I have tried twice over the course of the last few days to stream this game, and I have not managed to get it to work either one of those times. So this is my third time trying to stream this game. Quick aside, I am a huge fan of the Danganronpa series. I've been following this game's development for a while, and I'm interested to jump in to see what it has to offer. I already know what most of the prologue has to offer, but I didn't see the whole thing. I got up to a certain point, which you guys will see eventually, but past that point, I don't know what's going to happen. So, let's see what we have in store, shall we? Let's just bring up my Twitch and make sure it's actually frickin' working this time. Life has no real meaning. We just exist by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. Is the camera working? Hold on. Alright, I was just making sure. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Hold on, I want to see if the camera is actually working. Because it looks like the game capture is finally working, but the camera isn't. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I finally got the game capture to work, but the frickin' camera's not working, so fuck it. I'm just gonna have to play this game without my face, which I guess is fine. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that the sound is actually working on it too. Okay, so the game capture is finally working, and the sound's working. I just can't use my camera, so I guess I moved my webcam for nothing. But whatever, at least I finally figured out how to get the frickin' game to work.
A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched. I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
This game is more meant for, this kind of stuff anyway.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent.
Mm-hmm.
And now, there's a school worthy of me.
To Mr. Damon Maitsu, the Ultimate Debater, congratulations! For your contributions as an Ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other Ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called Ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate talents to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP's schools. They scout you for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden. It looks to be an amazing school, immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I've accomplished more than most people could ever dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, but at least not for a school of this caliber. But it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. Jesus, Damon. Huh? Hi, everybody, it's me again.
Someone else is here.
That's Diana, I believe.
Huh? Someone else?
That's Desmond.
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Eden's Club.
That's definitely Cassidy.
Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, Cassie. In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, one guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. Guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy!
Oh god, Kai.
Over here!
Hey, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool, so I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Frowning and drooping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Fuck off, Kai. Oh my god. Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you could try looking for... There she is! Hi, Ingrid. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Huh? Is something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. You know, one upside of playing this prologue twice already is that I have a solid idea of the voice I want to give to every character. So I don't have to waffle around with what voices I'm going to give them anymore. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. You're going to spend the next 30 days with them, Damon. Wait, is that how it breaks down? How long is it usually? Like 30 or is it 20? Isn't it like 25 days for an average killing game? Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like what I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing? After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone-cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right, eh?
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Whack.
I smelled something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it?
Hmm.
Kind of chemically. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh, shoot, you mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope, it was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Pop.
Great!
So, sorry, doing all the voices at once is hard. I gotta like cycle through my brain to get to the right one. Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock. Good.
Huh?
Oh, are you okay?
No.
Yeah, bro, I'm all good. I just feel kinda...
Christ almighty!
Christ almighty.
Shit.
Did he just pass out?
Fred. From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say?
Good night.
What the? People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap, somebody get help.
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a second? He yanked at the door, but... No?
Bad news.
Damn, the car's locked up tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
But I left... Yeah. But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. Big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. Girl, too. Why is everybody passing out, huh?
Damn it.
Shit, maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... The air around me had grown thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh god, no, don't... A futile plea left my lips. I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... Yep. Pass out time. Open up the door and find out which of your friends will now die. There was nothing. Prologue. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about looking at the camera anymore, because I don't have the camera on anymore. Bzz, bzz. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an air... Why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? Huh? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was? Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? Fred. No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Damn it, do I actually have to... Holy. Hi, Ava. Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways,
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable. Alright. Geez, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Fred. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Fred. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seems almost familiar. She was on the train, my dude. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On that train.
yeah.
Yeah. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right, just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room. As she raised her hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch.
Eh?
You guys like bone cracking ASMR? Sorry if this is a trigger for you. I love the sound of, like, joints popping. It's for some reason it's so cathartic to me. Also, I didn't mention this the last two times, but I'm really impressed by the presentation of this game. Like, the fact that they're going for the split-screen sprite presentation, just like V3, which was the most advanced of the three mainline Danganronpa games, is really impressive. They could have just cut corners and done the Danganronpa 1 and 2 thing where they showed one person on screen at a time, but they chose to go the extra mile. And as an amateur game designer myself, I really do appreciate that. Honestly, I do. Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well?
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
What the? Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. God.
How humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen, though.
Eh?
Huh? See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh, so like a watch.
Correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So...
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being. Fred.
moving on.
Well, you're standing there. The least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitsu, the ultimate debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden.
Interesting.
Huh, how interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Hmm?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for. Fred.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Hi, Eva. I love you. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I think out of all the characters so far, my favorites would have to be Ava, Wolfgang, Diana, Jet, and Cassidy. And I also like Winona, but I like Winona less as a character and more in like a way where like I'm attracted to her, but in a way where I'm like I shouldn't be attracted to her, you know? Because like I feel like if I was in a relationship with Winona, she would just push me around, and to be totally honest, I'd be kind of into that. But anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. Damon. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Yep, skip all this, since I already know how to control. Since I've already played this twice. So we gotta do the boxes. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. And then the camera. Eh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You noticed that camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they're the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. There's a generator under the vent. Is that what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. That seemed to be it. This room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Fred. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, plop, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explains the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power's going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright, I have an idea, but it'll take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well?
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it'll give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
Fair, but shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. saying that she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over. I've been analyzing that line the few times I've played this, and I still don't understand what the hell she means by that. What does she mean? Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. Fred. I waded over to Ava and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Maybe she's thinking, like, you couldn't handle having me on your shoulders? I don't know.
All right.
What, does she think she's too heavy? Or maybe she thinks her having her thighs next to his head would be too much for him to handle? I mean, it'd be too much for me to handle. Yeah. Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open. Can you see better now? Although the second vent was still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of a table and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Huh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello, can you hear me? No response. Damn it, there's gotta be a way inside this room. Ava, can you let me down? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor, and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So...
The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press the R key. Yep. Yep. Okay. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floors were an old matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
Huh? I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet, I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after... you only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of you finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone? I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. Fred. As my great-grandma's brother's motivational calendar once said, You can't progress if you don't have the will to move. I was gonna skip it, but I love that line. I'm gonna skip the rest, though, because I already know how to move. Caution. Interesting. This room was almost identical to what Ava had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There was no reason for me to look inside the room. Especially when we might have found help. Also, I mentioned this in the previous two, but the character designs in this game are genuinely great. Like, I don't think there's a single character that I don't like their design. So, whoever was in charge of the character art, bravo. You did an awesome job. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some part of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So...
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to the boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. Alright, let's investigate. Alright, so I gotta walk past Ava. These are the 16 dorm rooms. We just haven't been able to enter them yet. So I gotta go this way and this way. Yep, there we go. Into the dining hall to meet Grace and Best Boy. This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Hi-ya!
Huh?
Huh? Before I had a chance to react, a woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. God. Who the hell are you? What the? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit? Yay! It's Best Boy. It's him. He's here.
Eh?
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So...
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Nope. Not at all. We've only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh.
Anyways.
Well, you were knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean!
Don't remind me, soybean.
Come again?
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened. One second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness. This place was like that place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah. Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside the pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there?
Uh-huh.
Waking up. Huh?
Ugh.
Isn't that unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You would believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in the industry.
Eh?
Industry?
Hey?
What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, Ultimate Golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
There she is. Hi, Grace.
I see.
The ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, I assume you're ultimates as well? What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Yay. I love you, Wolfgang. Oh my god, he's so cute. Lawyer. That's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
not confused, I look too young, is that what you think? Fred.
I understand.
I get it a lot, even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. Feh. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition. I'll sit around for 7 years and do fuck all. Sounds like the average high schooler. Now that I think about it, hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed. Fred, so you have them too?
Huh?
Huh?
Look,
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out. Huh?
Eh?
Wrist straps, you say? These fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
Yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. The stupid thing zapped me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean!
Are you daft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is who even put these things on us? Fred, the answer to these questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. Fred, it doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why, it doesn't make any sense. Why is this happening? Fred.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Hello there. My friend said my Wolfgang voice sounds like Obi-Wan's voice, so why not? Hello there. Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. It's Toshiko! Yay! Hi, Toshiko. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Miss Madison!
Miss Madison, you'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information,
For your information, I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk?
I just told you, I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young, she is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child. I'm a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at? So you desire to know my talents, do you? Normally, I decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Yay. Good job, Toshiko. Good job.
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit too young for something like that?
Get a grip!
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. Now the little bastard is stuck with us. Fred.
Look at what you've done.
Now look at what you've done. You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
Of course not. I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Oh, I don't think you can just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace? What?
Moving on.
So, if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11? Counting us, that makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Healthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with, who wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know more about you.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well. I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I wanted to go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't so different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they're outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Feh, let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Fred. Outside this building, so there's even more to this place than we've already seen. Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me any answers. I should find the exit already. I didn't actually look at the kitchen last time. Like the rest of the room, the kitchen looked really nice. It was clean and fully equipped with utensils, and the cupboards were stocked with all kinds of food. The question is, who is this kitchen even for? It can't be for us, can it? It is. This is the dining hall. I can already tell. Yes. Okay. What time are we at? Okay. So we've got to... Looks like the others are gone. Whatever, I work better alone. God. Demon.
Such a frickin' edgelord. There they are. Hi, Wolfie.
Trust in the process.
Miss Coyote seems well acquainted with the layout of this building. You should follow her directions for now. I want to get as much dialogue out of everybody as possible.
Hello.
Hello. Toshiko isn't happy you fell behind.
Jeez.
I thought you guys would leave without me.
Get to the point.
You can save the excuses for Toshiko. I don't really care. Okay. Hi, Toshiko. You're late. You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because this gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same. Fred.
Well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now? Exploring something else, probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, I suppose I'll go explore by myself. Alright, sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now, let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful!
Onwards, to the great outdoors. The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. Click. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. The panorama. Excuse me. Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Huh, let's see if you're right.
Soybean!
Go on, Soybean, climb the hedge.
Stop.
What?
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Huh?
The sky? Yes, do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out to... Wait. As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inward.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on!
Of this size? No way. This has got to be a 360 projection or something. I mean,
That's...
the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama. It sounded completely ridiculous when I said it out loud, but at the same time, it made too much sense. If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass!
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
No sunlight? You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
you see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Fair. Whether or not the sky really is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Huh? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Eh?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Oh, who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come out and talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? Fred. The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you could come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you think that's gonna convince them? There she is. Hi, Eloise.
Eh?
Huh? Hello. I wasn't, Fred.
Hello.
How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Telner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Yay, Eloise. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Keep it up. So proud of you, honey. If Eloise dies, I will burn this entire academy to the ground. I swear to God. Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have a reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to protect your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash might get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? Fred. She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were all so panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends? Damon, for God's sake, man, could you be any more of an asshole?
Well?
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yeah, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl was just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on that train. Damn it, what the hell is going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Miss Coyote is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join? Fred?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everybody's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if that makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Tolna. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general? I guess it's admirable. Okay. So we got Grace. Hi, Eloise. Let's see how much time we have. Okay. So let's go talk to Desmond. Fred. A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them.
All good.
Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
I suppose we can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
There he is. Hi, Desmond. God, he's hot too. Why is everybody so fucking hot in this game?
Hear me out.
Well, everybody who is an adult. Toshiko's not hot. She's cute. Alright? Everybody who's an adult is hot. There we go. A marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I got a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it, I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
With all those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Whoa, never. I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I've never taken a human life.
I see.
I see. That's good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool. So, where's your partner? We all had one, to my knowledge. Oh, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. Just a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oi!
Wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You...
Did you say a pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. He's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. He went through the door over there, so... I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way,
Desmond, do you see that girl in the grey uniform over there? I told her we're going to bring everyone else here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. Fred. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone else must be inside the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? And I shall next time. I don't want these episodes to run too long, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitch, please be sure to follow. It's twitch.tv/GTHalstead. If you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/AirboyTV. When we come back, I will go through the next chunk of the prologue. And for now, I appreciate your viewership. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.